Hello, world. Welcome to our Wealth with Truth podcast. I'm so excited about today's episode because our special guest today is someone that I've known since 2018. Just from our brief interaction at a networking event, it's turned into a friendship, to a brotherhood, to some business partnerships. So it's really amazing to me that one decision to go to an event or one decision to do something can lead to greater things sometimes in life. So today, I'm honored and excited to have this special guest here with us. But before we introduce our guest, I want to introduce my co-host, Mr. Kevin Kabouret.
Hello everyone. So welcome to the Wealth of Truth podcast. So today we have an amazing guest. So it's my business partner, brother. So I'm excited for this conversation. This is the first time that we meet, so I'm excited, especially about the topic that we'll be covering. I'm really excited to cover it and to dive deep into your story. So yeah, welcome here.
Awesome. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to our guest today, which is Mr. Wassim Hajjiri. My brother, welcome to the show. Welcome.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. So for the topic for today, starting most important with your origin story. Where are you from, and what made you even want to come to the U.S.? What was your fantasy about America, and then what was it that really kept you here after coming? So let's talk a little bit about your origin story.
My story started 2013. So I am originally from Jordan. Now Jordan is all over the world because of the World Cup. They qualified for the first time. 2013, I finished electrical engineering, took a short 2-week trip to New York, nice vacation, everything is good. Because my plan at that time was to get a job after graduating. The last few days, right before going back home, my dad calls me. Wassim, what do you want to do? You're done with college now, what's the next step? And I had absolutely no idea, nothing, zero. I'm 23 years old. I just graduated. I was already lost. 2-3 days, him and I are talking back and forth. What do you want to do with your life? And he finally tells me, I don't want you to come back home. Stay here, figure it out. We'll support you. But I told him, you have to deal with my mom. I'm not going to talk to her. So that was overnight. I made the decision to completely change my life. Moved from Jordan to the States without any plans, zero.
And your mom was back home at this time too?
All of my family, my friends, everyone was back home. I didn't even say bye to anybody. Because my trip,
you were just coming for vacation?
2 weeks, go to New York, go back home. And that trip ended up to be the biggest shift in my whole life. You think you're going on a vacation, you don't come back home. So that's when I decided, I canceled my way back, came to San Diego, one-way ticket. I still have the picture of the ticket.
That's so cool.
And that's how my life started here.
That's amazing, man. So from 2013, a vacation that turned into a life decision. What a blessing though, but to even have a father, your late father, I know he passed a few years ago, for him to even encourage you to make a decision. You know, he could have just been like, oh, come back, we'll figure it out, but to force you to step up. So I think I can kind of see the lineage now and how that has led to some of the things you've done. But before we go in further into that story, I also want the world to know that our guest today is just completed his 6th book. Some of us are still working on our first one. But what I respect the most about Wassim is that once he puts his mind to something, it becomes very non-negotiable. He's done it with fitness. He's done it with his business. He's done it with different family responsibilities. But I know that for our audience here, we really want to shed light and empower more immigrants before they come to the U.S., things to look out for, but also what are the things that people can really do to make their immigration in America worthwhile. And I know Kevin has some questions about that.
Even for people in the US here, but just to come back on your story, because it's funny that your story is like that, because it's a little bit similar to mine. You know, when I came to the US also, I come from vacation. So
Wow.
I just graduated from France from my university.
You
Yeah.
mentioned 8 years ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago, I wanted just to take a gap year, so I came here in the
Wow.
US. Just like I need to. I'm done with school. I'm tired, and I came here, and I ended up coming to San Diego, and then I was like, nah, I want to stay here.
Wow, wow.
I didn't even know I would stay there, but
So the gap year turned into you moving here.
Exactly.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
When he was, I was like, wow,
oh
that's
my
funny.
God.
Wow.
That's funny,
Wow.
That's
sometimes you don't
crazy.
know even what you expect doing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then when you come, there's,
Yeah.
it's just, your life completely
Wow.
changed. You never know.
What your destiny is waiting somewhere.
I'm telling you.
Some person.
I'm
some
telling you.
idea.
And I wasn't even supposed to be here. I was supposed to go to New York, and it was last
Yeah.
minute change.
That's where most
that I came
immigrants
here
go first.
In
That's
San
funny.
Diego.
My vacation was at New York.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I was
funny.
there for
Yeah.
2 weeks. That's
So yeah, that's funny. Your age
Yeah.
was like, wow, that's a good,
Yeah.
great.
Most
coincidence.
immigrants land in New York.
Yeah.
Even for me, when I came in 1997, we lived in New York for 3 months before I came to
you
California.
started even there.
Yeah, we
but you were
started.
very young. You were 12.
Yeah, I was 12 years old. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's why I was like, that's funny, Like,
So now that you guys have that commonality, what do you feel like is a gift from that experience of thinking life was supposed to do one thing, but it did something else and you guys adapted? What do you guys feel like, since you have that common ground? Let's start there.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is the gift from that journey?
I think you said the best gift is not knowing. Because when I moved out here, you're young, you're naive, which works in your favor at that time. I thought it was gonna be, the American dream. I'm gonna go right away. I'm gonna be on the yachts and the Lamborghinis outside, and that's what I was like. When I come here, they're gonna give me all of that on a silver platter. And then you come here, you're like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? It's very competitive. So my first journey started with how do I find a job? And I think we all can relate. You were 13 at that time, I was young. Yeah. You were closer to my age in your 20s. Yeah. First goal, how do I find a job? I don't know anybody. Yeah. All of my family, my friends, my base, my experience is in Jordan. Yeah. So I think the biggest lesson is you need to have massive faith that somehow it's gonna work out. I think that's the biggest lesson. Yeah, I love that. Because you're walking around blindly doing a lot of different things. What was your experience when you came to San Diego, vacation? Did you call your parents to just tell them, what do I do, or what happened?
My parents are very supportive. So when I told them I want to stay here, they're like, we're gonna support you.
Wow.
And they support me financially because at the time I had no job, nothing.
Same.
Of course.
Yeah,
Same.
I was like, I didn't have anything. So I went back just home to do my student visa and everything. Then they pay for everything. I came back. They pay for my school. They pay for my stay, for my food. Give me money every month. So I thank God I didn't came here in the US struggling. No, they helped me until I got my master's degree. Yes. They completely helped me.
Wow.
Like completely.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, that's a blessing. I know not everybody has that.
Absolutely.
That grace, to have parents supporting.
Absolutely.
So I think this was really helpful for me, like navigating the US, because it's already challenging navigating like a place where you don't know anyone.
Yeah.
And you have to build everything. Yeah. So having your parents support you, take off a big burden, the financial burden that is one of the biggest one here in the US.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think like I had like a pretty good experience on that side. And as you say, after graduating here, the biggest challenge was finding a job because I didn't get into entrepreneurship right away.
Yeah.
Like for a year, I was looking for a job,
Wow, a year. Okay, let's go back there because then we can talk about this topic. Exactly. How do I find a job? Because I even work with people with 20, 30 years of experience that are struggling to find a job. So let's talk about that, even as an immigrant coming from scratch.
Exactly. And this
before we go into that real quick, because I know this is going to be a really powerful topic for us. For anyone listening that immigrated to America that did not have the support, we want you to understand that support doesn't always mean from family. For some people, it could be new friends that you're making at your school. Yeah. It could be teachers. For me, for instance, although I had my siblings that were my guardians at 12 years old that helped watch over me, but some of the people that made the biggest influence on me were teachers new friends that we made that really looked out for me.
Yeah.
So I just want to address that now because I know we have amazing support from these two gentlemen from their start, but I also know that a lot of immigrants come to this country and they have no support at all. Some of them come completely alone, and they don't even tell their family that they're coming to America. Some people are literally coming
And don't speak the language.
Oh, don't even speak the language. Zero language. At least you knew a little bit of English,
the language,
you know. So I just want to address that now. But now let's go into it. But I want to do another additional credibility for Wassim on this topic because he's been committed to helping people find their dream job for years now. So Wassim, now that there's so much going on in the world with politics and so much things going on and the job market is different because now you have AI, it's not people physically reading resumes anymore, you know. So let's talk about right now, what are the main issues, problems that you're seeing in the job market?
Number one, I talk to job seekers every single day. And the number one starts with the drama and the mess of the job market. The most important thing to understand is that just like the stock market is up and down like a roller coaster, the job market is the same. In the end, you have opportunities and layoffs. Where do you want to go? Opportunities. So I tell everyone, step one, phase out the noise. The noise of LinkedIn. Scrolling on LinkedIn will drive you crazy.
That's true.
Watching the news, pure poison. Putting all of that darkness and pessimism in your mind, it's not as bad as they make it seem. Now I understand globally there's a lot going on and politics and wars, but still, even in the Great Depression, the Great Recession, there was jobs and people getting a lot of opportunities. So step one, stay away from the chaos and the noise and other people especially. Please, if you're looking for a job, don't talk to other people looking for a job. Oh my God, Wassim, I'm losing my house. The job market is horrible. What do I do? Nope, because they're gonna just tell you about their own experiences and their fears. It's okay, we're all human beings. But if you wanna go buy a house, you don't talk to a fisherman. You talk to someone with a house. You know what I mean? So you get the advice from someone that they know what they're doing, mainly. So that would be the first one. Stay away from the noise of the drama of the job market. No LinkedIn scrolling, no news. One.
I love it. So
yeah.
With that said, what is the noise doing to people?
I love that question, honestly. It's just creating a lot of fear, doubt, anxiety. Now, in all of my books, I talk about the power of the human mind. Just like going to the gym, we all understand physical exercise. You want to get in good shape, develop some muscle, you hit the gym 3 times a week. Right after the gym, you have to eat well, nutrition, and then you have to sleep and recover. The mind is the same. Fitness and the exercise is what? The daily habits of meditation, journaling, reading books, listening to audios, something empowering. The nutrition is what you're feeding your mind. Food for thought, as they say. So what are you consuming? What are you consuming from the people around you? That's number one. What are you consuming from social media? We spend, on average, every human being 6 hours on the phone every day. What's going in your mind? 6 hours a day, that's on the low end, low average. TV, all of these things. So you have to be careful of what's going in your mind, and then every day train your mind just like a muscle. I always talk about breathing, nervous system regulation. You feel stressed, breathe. You feel anxious, breathe. Anything. So we have all of these different things that we can do to make the mind stronger, the body stronger, and that's the best way to deal with the dips. You get a rejection letter, boom, what do? You get a no. You call 100 people, no one responds. What do you do? So I truly believe you have to learn to stand on your own feet strong, and that's what I teach people. How to build a strong mind, a strong body, and apply certain mental disciplines to help you deal with the dips of looking for a job.
Absolutely. No, that's powerful because I love topic around the mind because I ended up understanding that whatever you do in life, sports, career, family, whatever, even spirituality, you
Yes.
have to understand, how the mind works because it's the most powerful. Um, I will say it's the most powerful organ or
Yeah.
on earth. Like God has given us. So
Yes.
if you don't know how to use it, it will work against you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and it's funny that you're a career coach, but you teach about how to be strong in your mind.
Yes.
So we come back to the core. What's the main problem? So what I understand here is like the main problem is not even like your ability to seek for a job, but it's the ability to control your mind.
Yes,
I love that.
exactly.
I
Yes,
love
Kevin,
that.
beautiful.
I love
It's
that.
not even the job market. It's not about recruiters. It's not about resumes. It's not about hiring managers. It's step one, your own mind. Clean the mentality. Have a strong mentality, because think about it. Life is as tough as it is. Not only do we have to deal with professional challenges, we have to deal with personal things.
Yeah.
So when you develop a strong mind, and I talk about the simple practice of gratitude as an example,
Yeah.
think about this for a moment, and everyone at home. When you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes, do you know how lucky you are to simply be alive? Just to be alive.
Yeah.
150,000 people every day don't even wake up.
Yeah.
Every day around the world. So the fact that we're alive alone, smile.
Yeah.
When you wake up, smile. Yes, I made it. One more day. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, God, the universe, whatever you believe in.
Yeah.
And then as you go about the day, when you look at the time, one more reminder. It's 2:30. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. So that's the power of gratitude, how it reprograms your brain to start focusing on what you actually have versus what's missing, what's wrong.
Yeah.
As an example, I work with VPs, 30 plus years of experience, a bachelor's, master's, PhD.
Oh my God.
And all I hear is about what's missing, what's wrong, what's missing, what's wrong. I'm like, did you read your own resume?
Exactly.
But this is how the brain is wired. The brain is wired for survival.
Yeah.
So it's 24/7, just scanning, trying to protect us. That's why you have to work every day on the mindset aspect to override the noise that we're getting 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so true, and that's and you mentioned about not listening to news, and this is I don't do that because I feel like everything that is out there, there's so much negativity, mainly like out there.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to that, you will get poisoned because the mind, as you said, is a sponge.
Yes.
And if it's not, you don't control just by thinking right, but you control it by like mastering what you watch, what you listen, who you talk to, who you surround yourself with. That's what they say. You're the average of the 5 people around you. Because
Absolutely.
the 5 people around you, they have a mind, and you will just absorb who they are, and who they are is their mind basically. And this is just it's just powerful. Like seeing that it's the same thing every time.
Absolutely.
You come back to the same thing.
And one of the things you mentioned earlier that I want to bring back up is whether you're talking about your career, whether you're talking about your health, whether you're talking about your family life, it all requires for you to master your mindset.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if you don't do that, the ripple effect will be on everything else that matters to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me give you guys a simple analogy to everyone listening to always remember. Our nervous system works just like a car engine. You have a car, we all have a car. Now you tell me, Mo, if you hit the gas all day in your car, all day, you just hit the gas, what's gonna happen to your engine?
Oh, you're going to wear it out.
It's gonna be destroyed, burned to flames. This is how the nervous system and the brain works. When we wake up in the morning, the gas pedal is on. We get 60,000 thoughts every single day. It never stops. Every minute, 30 thoughts. So how do we hit the brake? Breathe.
Yeah.
So you interrupt the engine that is running
Give it a break.
at 60,000 thoughts a day, and you breathe. And you start to do that multiple times a day, more and more. And all it takes is one breath. If you study just one breath, what it does for you biochemically, it's amazing. Otherwise, it's a mess. Your engine will be burnt out. This is just every human brain. We have 8.3 billion people. It functions the same. We have different mentalities and all, but the functionality is the same. It's a car engine. You don't hit the brake, it's chaos.
And it goes back to your point number one is tuning out the chaos.
Yes.
So here you are going pressing on the gas all day, but the news comes in and the fear comes in and your friend comes in and tells you about their bad day or the bad interview. It's just adding more pressure and distraction into that engine that's working over time.
24/7. So that's why detox.
Absolutely.
In simple terms, on media, social media, the TV series, anything that doesn't make you feel good, avoid it. People who don't make you feel good, avoid. I know the topic comes with family and friends. Oh, what do we do with family and friends? And that's usually the biggest challenge. Number one, limit your time with them. Number two, set some strong boundaries. Boundaries. Mo, you and I have talked about this thousands of times. We're, after 35, 40 years of life, you understand if I don't set boundaries, it's a mess. And you can be the kindest human being. You can be Gandhi himself. But if you don't set boundaries, you will be used and abused to the core. Not because people are evil, but that's just how humans developed over time.
And just to add more credibility to the point you're making, even in the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, they talk about your friends, family, and neighbors are the three things that can either make or break your goals. Because those are the people that you're the most sensitive to. Those are the people that you're the most interactive with. So friends, family, and neighbors, if you don't have healthy boundaries, if you don't have healthy interactions, those are the people can literally affect or impact your goals and aspirations. And it's really important for us to be intentional about the circle and the people that we continue to associate with. And that's something that like you said, you and I have talked about many times.
And then it's also healthy boundaries. It comes from a place of harmony. I set boundaries for you, but you also set boundaries for me. And this is what Mo and I dealt with. He tells me, Wassim, I don't like X, Y, and Z. Please don't do that. And I tell him, Mo, I don't like X, Y, and Z. Please don't do that. So it doesn't come from a place of ego where I'm above you or you're below. None of that. That's nonsense. Then it becomes just an ego game. But healthy boundaries, it comes from a place of harmony. Even with my mother, my own mother.
Absolutely.
I love my mom. But usually, our biggest headaches come from what? Parents and siblings. So even boundaries need to be strong there. But I also tell her, Mom, set boundaries with me. Things that trigger you or annoy you, you tell me, because sometimes we miss these things. We're just humans in the end. We make mistakes.
Absolutely. So before we dive deeper into the career and the opportunity, let's talk a little bit about, we talked about some of the problems in the career industry. What are some of the solutions that people can do better with everything happening right now?
Perfect. Simple. We'll start with two facts. 80% of all jobs are landed through connections and networking.
Man, please repeat that, because someone right now is spending hours on LinkedIn, Indeed, and all the other platforms. And they literally, I keep hearing people say finding a job has become the new job.
Exactly.
So please.
But you know why? That's actually 100%, because everyone is using AI. Everyone in the world is using AI. So imagine how many applications are being sent. 1.7 million per day, maybe. So everyone is using AI. The online world is oversaturated. So even if you have 3 PhDs and 75 years of experience, your resume will get lost with thousands of others. What's the solution? So we need a human being to physically grab the resume, jump over the line of people, and talk to you, human to human. So phone screens, human relationships. That is the whole job search. I've worked with thousands of people. We landed hundreds of offers, and it always comes back to, who do you know? Point of contact. Here's another powerful fact. 70% of jobs are not posted online.
No way.
70. 70.
Big number.
So you see all of these jobs that you see thousands of jobs, that's barely 30, 40%.
That's crazy.
What does that mean? Recruiters and hiring managers are your bestest besties in the world.
Wow.
Because they have access to 70% of the jobs that are not even posted.
Wow.
So that alone, think about these two facts. 80% of jobs are landed through connections and 70% of jobs are not posted online. So that means you need to go offline. Very simple.
Wow.
Meet people, connections, connections, connections.
Yeah.
To simplify with an example, Kevin, tell me as an example, what position do you want right now? One position. A program manager, a software engineer. What's example?
Program manager in any company.
Program manager, perfect. So you look online, you find a project manager. Let's say project manager. It's perfect. You apply. What happens next? Your resume is sitting there with 2,000 others. It's gonna keep sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. What do you do? Oh, let me apply to another job. So you do the same. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you end up with 500, 1,000 applications, 0 responses. Now we understand why. Okay, what do I actually do? What's the solution? Wassim, don't just tell me what to do. Right after I apply to the role, let's say the company is Facebook. I go to LinkedIn, look for Facebook recruiters, Facebook hiring managers, and connect with them. Hi, Mo.
Yeah.
I applied for the project manager role.
Yeah.
Do you have other ones? I would love to hop on a call and talk about this role. Boom. Now I have a point of contact.
Yeah.
Mo is a hiring manager. That's my way to the job. Go apply 10,000 times, but Mo is the guy that will get me to the end, eventually get interviews, and then sign the offer.
So do not leave it to just job applications.
No. Use LinkedIn to network. 20 to 30 connections a day, keep the doctor away. That's it. Every single day, 20 to 30 connections. Who? Recruiters and hiring managers.
Got it.
Based on
'Cause these are
job
the
applications. Yes.
And they can also open doors for you to other opportunities that are not
Yes.
even listed online.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. And here's another thing.
Yeah.
I talked to Mo. Hey, Mo. So you have this project manager position. What other positions do you have?
Yeah.
Always ask that question.
Yeah.
Because you as a hiring manager, this is also important. They get new roles all the time, almost every week.
Yeah.
Remember, because most of them are not posted.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get all of the roles. So what's my job? Stay on top of your radar and follow up with you once a week.
Yeah.
Hey Mo, how's it
And
going?
it's gonna
How's it
make
going?
You stand out to me as well because this guy is doing something that most people don't do.
Exactly. And then here's another thing.
Yeah.
Hiring managers and recruiters get their commissions when I get the job.
Got
So it's in your favor, Mo, for me to be proactive and continue to reach out to you. I'm not spamming you. So we have people are afraid of, I don't want to bother this guy. No, you're doing them a favor.
Yeah.
Because if you get the job, that's money in their pocket right away. So that's how they get their commissions. You know how sales works.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to sell 5 items every month. They have to fill in 5 roles every month.
Yeah.
That's how they get their bonuses and they hit the numbers that they need to hit.
To back up what you say.
Yeah.
First, when I finished my master's degree, so during my master I was networking a lot, you know, and after my master's degree, so it's time to look for a job, applying everywhere. Couldn't find anything. By applying, it was the time ChatGPT went out, AI started to get very popular, so you know, a lot of layoff, and this job market was crazy. So, you know, thankfully, I was someone that knew that the power of networking.
Yes.
So I was always someone that just go out, network, try to find my place into doors that they didn't invite me, but I'm trying to still go, you know.
Yes.
I'm seeking for opportunities, basically.
Yeah.
I'm proactive in that way. And I met a guy, it was like, okay, when you're done with school, if you don't find any job, come back. Like I have my startup, I will be willing to like hire you.
There you go.
Then I was looking for like a few months, couldn't find anything, reach out to him back. It was like, okay, just come in and, you know, I stay a whole year at the startups, work there easily.
Yeah, a good experience
Exactly, you know, good experience for me. And I know another guy, he wanted to get into Facebook. He's one of my previous guys I know well. So what he knew someone that worked there. He
Yes.
saw the job online.
Yes.
And he reached out to his friend. Oh,
Yeah.
I saw that opportunity. Can you connect me with someone? So he got internal. So he got
Yes.
connected with the
Yeah.
person,
Oh, yeah.
internally that was handling the hiring process. And then moving forward, as I say, went on the guy. I talked to him multiple times and ended up like getting the job, like 20K months jobs at Apple.
Yeah.
You know, so as you
Yeah.
say, like you can
Who you
apply,
know.
you can have the qualification,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
who do you know inside?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or who do you know that can open you the doors? And I think that's one of the problems that a lot of immigrants coming here in the US, especially in the Francophone side, I will say that they don't do that. They think they're just using the old mindset
Yeah.
into
Apply,
exactly applying
apply.
online into a new system.
Yeah.
For me, I always say American is a new system. You cannot apply your
Yeah.
old pattern into the new system. You have to learn the new ways. And here in the US, one of the ways is networking.
Yeah.
Without networking, you cannot do anything. As I say, all of that are happening here is through networking.
Exactly. How did you meet Mo? At the event, right? He told me the SBA in January. How did I meet Mo? I met him in a networking event. Literally, it was called Network After Work. In 2018, I went to this event, I met Mo. It's all about who you know. And then even globally, all around the world, even, okay, look at sports. There's amazing athletes out there, but no one knows who they are. Why? They don't have the contacts, they don't have the marketing. No one knows. If I don't know you, how will I hire you? Here's a quick example. Mo, you own Meraki Allure. You're looking for a fashion designer. You get 1,000 resumes. And then I call you. I'm a fashion designer. Mo, I lost my job. My man, I'm gonna lose my house. I need a job right now. Who are you gonna hire?
Of course.
Immediately, you're like, there's 1,000 people that applied.
Exactly.
Nonsense.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna throw the resumes in the garbage. You're gonna hire the guy that you know. I'm qualified too, don't get me wrong. I am a designer.
Yeah.
But you're gonna hire me still.
Absolutely.
That's it. That's it.
Relationships matter. I think this is one of the biggest lessons from meeting you to meeting Kevin and Rahman behind the camera is that every time I meet the right people, it feels like, oh, wow. Like it reconfirms the importance of getting out of your house and connecting with people.
Yeah.
I always tell people that nobody's gonna knock on your door and be like, hey, Mo, I got an opportunity for you. Like, that's not the way it works. So transitioning to the next topic, what brings you the most joy in your work? I know what it is, but I just want
love that question.
but I just want the world to hear because just like the meaning of Meraki, just
That's a
like
beautiful
Wealth with
question.
Truth, focusing on authenticity here and adding value to people from all over the world. What brings you the most joy? And because you've been through so many different seasons of life, as I like to call it, why keep doing it?
That question. Two parts. In my 20s and my 30s. I'm 36 right now. In my 20s, I loved accomplishing things. What is the biggest goal in front of me? What is the hardest goal? And let's go. And that drove me. I had a big fire. I loved accomplishing things. I competed in sports, different sports. What's the hardest sport? What do I do? Many failures, many ups and downs. But it was a big driver for me. I love to accomplish. And not so much just because of ego and me. No, because I wanted in my mind to make my parents proud. My parents have done so much for me, like we talked about at that time. So for me, accomplishing equals making my parents proud. Now we grow, obviously. With age comes wisdom, and you learn, you deal with people. In my 30s, my biggest driver and what brings me joy is impact.
I know.
Impact. Accomplishing things is great. I'm still accomplishing and I have my goals. But impact is what makes everything so beautiful and meaningful. When I get the phone call, Wassim, I got a job, and the gentleman, his wife is calling me crying on the phone. I've never seen, let's say James happier. His relationship with the kids, his health, mental health, physical health. And then he got an amazing job to give the best quality of life for his family. And that's what brings me joy. And then I had the privilege too to sometimes work with the father and then the son and then sometimes even
Oh, they refer you to other family
the family members. Yeah, so there's a whole, sometimes I work with a whole family unit and it's beautiful. So I work as an example with the dad and the family. And then the dad is, my wife is looking for a job. I work with the wife. Wow. And then the wife's like, Wassim, talk to my son. And then I ended up working with the whole family. Wow. And they call me and just tell me about how their family relationship is impact. Yeah. So that's the second part. I love that. What drives me the most is impact. Just like right now here, seeing you smile, seeing him smile. Yeah. That's what allows me to be fulfilled and enjoy what I do.
I love that, man. I love that. That's the long ripple effect.
Yeah.
So to talk about, as we wrap up here for the last few minutes we have, I want to surprise the world a little bit because there's so much that people can learn about you on social media. You're on LinkedIn. You're like a little celebrity. So what are the fun facts that surprise people the most about you? Whether it's from growing up, from you even do UFC boxing. So what are the things that like surprise the people most about you?
So the first one, my father had me at 62. Wow. 62 years old. That's amazing. The second one, I'm one of 9. Wow. So I have 5 brothers, 3 sisters. We're a soccer team.
So you're African, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. Big families and just lots of kids. Yeah. And the third one, I grew up on a ranch. Wow. So I'm a farm boy. I was a farm boy all of my life. Yeah. I was just always outside, animals. Yeah. And that, you know me well, and that will start to explain a lot of my personality and who I am. I was just always, I loved animals and being outside, being in nature, simple things. And I'm so grateful that my dad provided that simple life. Yeah. We never lived in the city. So where is Wassim? Wassim is outside playing with the dogs. Yeah. He's kicking the football. He's playing basketball. Yeah. So I am fortunate to have that simple upbringing. Yeah. That's why simple things bring me joy. I spend most of my days, he knows, with my dog, Buddy. Yeah. What do? I take him to the lake, nature, just sit calmly in silence. Simple things. Yeah. But I think those 3, I love that. 3 things about you, Mo. And then 3 things with Kevin.
Oh man, that's actually didn't expect that, but
me too. I'll let you go because go ahead.
So for me, I danced in the Super Bowl because you saw
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What?
When I was 12 years old, I didn't even know what the Super Bowl was. I was brand new to America.
Wow.
The elementary school that I went to, they picked a bunch of dancers from all over San Diego, and they had a Super Bowl here back in '98, I think. And I was one of the dancers. You could see the videos on YouTube that I'm just dancing, looking around. I don't know what's happening. And then later on, I learned what Super Bowl really meant. So that's one. Next one, I speak 6 languages. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
And then last one on the family topic, I am the last number 7. I'm the last one of my family, and I have 16 nieces and nephews.
Wow. 16?
Yeah, 16, all over the world.
Wow.
That's good.
Yeah. 16, okay, that's good. That's good.
I'm excited to hear the history.
Yeah, he's thinking right now. Yeah.
So, okay, let's start with the family because when I said that to people, I was explaining that my grandfather, he has like 5 wives. Yeah. And
that's common in
40
Africa.
children. 40 children. Wow. So that means we have I have like 100. 1,000. I have 1,000 of cousins. I don't even know them whole because we have
because of your grandfather.
Exactly.
Man, I'm glad you asked because I didn't even know that about him.
We're a big. I don't even know. Sometimes people coming, oh, I'm your cousin. I'm like, well, how are you my cousin? I don't even know you.
187? Where
I'm like,
trace it back.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay.
And so. That's the first one I will say. Second one, I always say that I have so I grew up in three different countries.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Talk about that.
So France, Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso as well, because that's where my parents from. So I go there as well. And so 4 countries with the US.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's where I have this culture where I have like a lot of culture inside me.
Yeah.
And so I have the African culture that is inside me.
Oh, yeah.
I also have the French culture that is big inside me. Wow. And I also have so the African, the French culture have a very big culture in me. and
And I'm gonna give you your last one.
And how many languages do you speak? So
I
these
speak
six.
I speak three. Two friendly, three. The last one is like Mosi. It's a dialect in Burkina
One of the
Faso.
dialects.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
I understand it. I used to speak a lot now, a little
Yeah.
bit less because I don't practice it that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
The last one I want to give you to talk about real quick, because this is good for the audience. You had a teacher that told you about your English speaking skills.
Oh.
So talk to the world.
Yeah. So when I was in high school, I was the worst in English in my class.
You were the worst.
The worst.
How you speak so well.
Yeah, like even my teacher couldn't one day he called me in class like, I don't think you will make it, like you will be able to speak English one day. Try to listen rap music, try to do something that will help you, but I have no hope for you.
No hope.
No, you had no hope. And I understand because back in the day I was really bad.
Yeah.
So when I was reflecting, I was like, wow, I want to go back to France and see that teacher
Yep.
so we can speak English. He will be so surprised because
Yes.
Exactly.
I was bad at the day. Like I wasn't interested in English because I didn't think I would be here one day in America.
Exactly.
And I will have to tell that English, because for people coming here, sometimes
Yeah.
English can be like a barrier.
Yeah.
You have to be here and just
Yep.
go there. You know how I learned English? I came in the US. I went to English school, but it didn't help me.
Yeah.
What helped me is like when I
Speaking
went
to people.
outside.
Yep.
Yes.
They call that total immersion.
Immersion. That's
Yeah.
what helped me the most.
That's the best way.
I went to school for like
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
1 year it didn't help me, but
Yeah.
going outside,
Talking to people.
talking to people, going to party,
Yeah.
meeting people,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
watching movies with captions.
watching music with caption.
Reading
Yeah.
books.
That's what helped me.
Reading is
That's
really
reading as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Reading English books.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before I wrap up, I want to give our special guests 2 minutes real quick to conclude with tips on what people can do just to wrap things up. Last minute advices
And also-
for career.
Okay, and also talk about like that book that is coming. Up.
Yeah.
Oh, the new book.
Yeah.
And the new book,
Okay.
and then I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Yeah.
2 minutes right away. Number one, 80% of jobs are landed through networking. Number two, 70% of jobs are not posted online. So you write down these two things and you read them every single day. Number three, job search equals POC, which is point of contact. No POC, no job. Repeat it after me.
POC.
no job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about who you know. Starting with the resume and the LinkedIn profile is important. You can use AI, have it about a 70% score for the jobs you're looking at. Let me use this, actually an example would be easier to explain. You, Mo, you tell me, okay, I'm looking for a project manager position. Step one, we narrow down the top 5 positions. You go on LinkedIn, you just look for project manager. Very easy. They don't have to be perfect, but just positions that you feel that are a good fit, not perfect. Step two, you want to use something called the ATS, or the applicant tracking system. It's a fancy word for what companies use to read resumes. Very, very easy. So I want to make sure that my resume and LinkedIn match with the 5 jobs that I'm interested in. They speak the language, right? Exactly. Like you're a project manager. So this job, as an example, has agile project manager. So I want to see the word agile in your resume. Very easy. There's so many different softwares you can do. You can look it up on Google. Done. But again, it's not important because POC. Number 2. Now, you want to apply to a role. What do you do next? You go for that project manager role, and then you want to find the POC. So let's say the position is at Facebook, as an example. Project manager position at Facebook. Now we go on LinkedIn, and we look for Facebook recruiters, Facebook hiring managers. For each role, connect with 3 people. It's a numbers game in the end. The more people you connect with, and you remember how many per day?
20 to 30 connections per day.
Exactly. 20 to 30 a day keeps the doctor away. And then spend most of the time, and then you can also go to events, like you said, meeting people in person. ChatGPT, career events near me, near your zip code. And hit them hard. Go meet these recruiters and hiring managers in person. No one is doing that because everyone is sleeping using AI, which doesn't work. Finally, interviews. Very, very simple. You have an interview coming up. How do you get stronger? How do you go in confident?
Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice, 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 practice,
Yeah.
practice, practice. Steph Curry, the basketball player, right? Every day he shoots 1,000 free throws. Every single day.
That's amazing.
Game time comes, you see him. He's playing on the court, he shoots it, he even turns away. He's that confident. Buckets, and it always comes in.
Yeah.
Repetition, 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 repetition. So we have that project manager interview coming up.
Yeah.
You and I sit down, and I put on the manager's hat.
Yeah.
You have a hat, but and I ask you the questions.
Yeah.
Over and over and over, behavioral questions, technical questions, until you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Because theory, reading about the company is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Practice, practice, practice. It's a muscle, just like going to the gym.
Yeah.
And to top it all off, work on your mind.
Absolutely.
Every single day. Mo and I talk about the power of daily habits.
Yeah.
When you wake up, 5 minutes of breathing. Nothing fancy, no meditation apps, nothing guided. For 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Inhale from the nose.
Absolutely.
Exhale from the mouth. Because your nervous system, just we talked about it. It's just like a car engine. We need to hit the brake. Simply breathe. And more breaths throughout the day. You feel anxious? Breathe. You feel angry? Breathe. Someone flips you off in traffic? Breathe. Keep on breathing all day.
Yeah.
We also talked about anything that doesn't make you feel good, don't watch. Don't feed your mind anything that doesn't make you feel good.
Yeah.
And then exercise and nutrition.
Yeah.
I mean, it is absolutely critical.
Yeah.
10 minutes of exercise a day, just walk around the block, put on a song and dance, just move that body for 10 minutes every day. Walking is underrated. Walking is very powerful.
Agreed.
And we all have 10 minutes to walk. I mean, you don't want to go outside, walk around the house, just loop.
Yeah.
Loop the house, nice and easy, take your time. And while you're walking, listen to something good.
Yeah.
We want to every day feed our minds something positive, because you said it, Kevin, it's so pessimistic out there. Everything is always dark.
Absolutely.
Now the World Cup is amazing. It's very positive. I love it because it's actually bringing the world and cultures together. I was telling Mo, I went to a Colombia-Jordan match, and I spent more time dancing with the Colombians than the Jordanians, blasting out the Arabic music and all in unison. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
So that is the summary. Network, 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 and network, and then network some more. That's how you get a job.
I love it, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have it. That is our episode for today. We are so honored and excited to have guests like Wassim here that not only are making a difference, but they're really elevating people's lives, because ultimately, if more of us went out there and impacted each other's lives, I think the world would be a much better place.
Yes.
So with that said, thank you for joining us. Please help us share our message with as many people as possible. And then we'll see you until next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
That's right.
It was good.